Here we go. What is going on? Hope everybody is doing good. Welcome back to the show. Today we're diving into Mock Draft Monday because you know what? I've been in this thing quite a bit lately. Haven't done pick number 12 yet, and I'm thinking, you know what? Let's do that for everybody to see what type of team we can build. Redraft, half PPR, 12 team, snake draft. Let's dive into the draft room and let's do a little mock draft on this Monday. So like I mentioned, I'm taking pick number 12. We're doing a 12-team half PPR snake draft, and 15 rounds. Let's see what team we can get at this point. Let's kick it off and start. Obviously, CMC's going 1, and then JJ number 2. It's interesting with JJ. Gonna have a show for y'all about JJ in the near future because I don't know if we can actually trust it with a JJ McCarthy. It's gonna be very interesting. But here we go. Puka. I like my running backs. You guys know how much I like my running backs. And doing the double back, I'm almost wanting to do double running backs. You go JT and Barkley. I do not hate that whatsoever. But you know what? I'm going to buck the trend on this one, and I'm going to go a little Puka first and JT 2, and let's see what we can get after the fact. Because, I'm a big running back guy in fantasy football, still am. Even in the half PPR, you got to understand these guys go down, and you need to have viable replacements. And as you see in the second round, a lot of these running backs do get picked clean. There's Josh Allen coming off the board in the third round. Quite interesting nonetheless. That's a big early spot. There's my homeboy now back. We got again. See, this is what I don't like is the Pacheco, but you got James Cook. Even though everyone's down with Pacheco, I'm okay on Pacheco. Okay, and QBs, I can wait, and I'm always going to preach this, and I'm going to continue to wait even in this one. We go Michael Pittman, Cooper Kupp, obviously I got Puka, I'm not doing that, and you see the drop-off in wide receiver talent as well to be the top-end guys. I definitely got to go running back, and I know everyone's going to scoff and say you got to go Pacheco above. So I'm going to make the value good. I'm going to go Michael Pittman first, and then I'm going to go a James Cook. I am so bullish on James in this offense with the Buffalo Bills. I know a lot of y'all are not and saying, yeah, they got Ray Davis. It's James Cook backfield, and yeah, okay, there will be sprinkles of a Ray Davis. Yes, Josh Allen may run a little bit more, but if James can absolutely get his TD upside a little bit higher this year, I think that he's in a good spot to, again, flirt with being a top 10 running back in the league. So quarterback time, Anthony Richardson, Joe Burrow. It's starting. I see Jordan Love there at 82. That's what I'm going to be waiting on. Hopefully that does come to pass and come back in my direction. Rashee Rice, okay, at least you got Pittman, you got Puka. That's a nice double tandem for your wide receiver. I love me some Jordan Addison, no question. I'm just worried. I'm worried with J.J. McCarthy that it's not going to necessarily pan out like we're hoping for. So you got to go with what you got. QB style. Anthony Richardson's going to be a dog. Do I want to pick a QB right now? I do not. This is a very tricky spot right now in, fifth round on the double back. Very interesting. I'm hoping for better value. I would have easily taken Jordan Addison here if Kirk Cousins was still there. Hollywood still sitting there. You do like that as well. So I'm going to go a little running back heavy here. I'm going to go Aaron Jones because I dig it, and I'm going to go a little David Montgomery. Monty, I'm going to stack my running backs that way and see what comes back to me. Like I said, I'm a running back player, and you got to have all these guys because I do believe that the value of wide receiver even coming down. You get Hollywood if he is here. That's a fabulous one, and Ridley's gone. It's going to be close. It is going to be close, but at least now I have a lot of running backs. Now I can build the rest of my roster. There's Hollywood gone. That sucks. Don't like that. Tight end time. Tight end starting to get picked a little bit. Also, Brian Thomas there. So a lot of rookies are going to be pumping up this board. Love me some Jackson Smith-Njigba. I just, we'll see what his role is going to be. It's going to be very interesting to see that as well. Not going running back now. So quarterback time. I'm gonna go Jordan Love here. I'm not going to waste any more time because he's not going to come back. So I got Jordan Love. Feeling the love for love. Okay, and then what are we doing? We need some wide receiver talent. We need some help and assistance here. And a lot of the wideouts did get snagged. But see, you keep going down this board. There is still viable threats that we can utilize. I do like me some Ladd McConkey as the rookie. I think that, picking him at this spot here in the, 8th round, I think is very reasonable because he's going to be peppered with a lot of targets from a Justin Herbert. Herbie! Because, they got rid of Keenan Allen. It's kind of a revamped system. You got to believe the PPR upside is going to be very big for a Ladd McConkey this year, even though I probably could have gone somebody like a Christian Watson. I'm very bullish on that as well. Get Christian Watson to team up with a Jordan Love. I would have actually liked to have seen that and done that. I should have maybe considered that over picking up a Ladd McConkey. So, you see, we're kind of talking this out as we go. Tight end, TJ Hawkinson, obviously coming off the ACL, is going to be very difficult to trust this season as well. But like, I mean, with these tight ends, if you surpass a certain point, you're not going to be reaching on these tight ends either. You need some more talent here at the wide receiver spot as well. Brian Thomas, the value is just too damn good at that point for Brian Thomas, so I'm going to stack my running back as well again. This also is viable for trade opportunity in the season, and I'm bullish on a Jameson Williams. I really am. I think that he could absolutely have a very big season. Saying a lot of good things already in OTAs, that he's catching everything to come his way. Man possessed, man on a mission. I'm going J-Mo might be a little bit high for a lot of y'all, but you know what? If it does pan out, I mean, this in the 10th round is not bad value whatsoever. So, I mean, this board is definitely falling differently, picking at number 12 than I had anticipated. But I do not dislike this team whatsoever. I think they do have a lot of viable talent, a lot of good players here that we can discuss. Here we are back on the end here. So what does my team look like at this point? Nacua, we got JT, Pittman, Cook, Jones, Monty, Love. So you do need some more wide receiver talent as well. There's my guy Josh Downs, but we got Pittman. Don't like that whatsoever. Hate getting guys on the same team at the same position. Really does bug me. What's that tight end? Pat Freiermuth the Moot, and I think actually the resurrection for him is going to actually happen as well. So I'm saying at 130, it's not bad value. I'm going to go the Muth right there, and then we can maybe double back here with a wide receiver. Even though I hate doing it, how can you pass up Josh Downs at that point? Gabe Davis is actually very interesting to me. So I would preface this by saying I will take a Josh Downs if I did not have a Michael Pittman here at 133 because I do love his game. Gabe Davis at 139, we'll see. I mean, there's a lot of, skepticism on what he could be this year with a Trevor Lawrence. I loved Gabe in Buffalo, not because I'm a Bills fan, because I do believe that he does have a lot of skills. And, I mean, we'll see what does happen. So getting Gabe Davis on the end. My wide receivers are not looking, top-end elite that I really wanted. I did go too much on the running back, so you do see that as well. There's my guy Jahan Dotson. I know y'all laughing because you don't think he's going to do it. I'm easily smashing Jahan Dotson here in the 13th round because I do believe that is supreme value that you're not going to get elsewhere. I never usually pick up a second quarterback in redraft leagues because, I mean, you go off the waiver wire, no problem. Here, the running backs getting a little bit thin. This Tracy kid in New York is very interesting. He's got a lot of wheels, a lot of jets. Could be something to be, coveted. We got now a little bit more depth. Adam Thielen could still have a decent season. You got a Ricky Pearsall. How much is he actually going to play? So this could change if they do trade themselves Deebo Samuel or Brandon Ayuk. We will see how that does happen. I'm still in on Darnell Mooney this year. It's one more time for me as well for him. So I think at this point, Wicks is an interesting one, but Roman Wilson does scream out, and I don't like that because I got another rookie. See, so I should have gone Christian Watson instead of Ladd McConkey and then come back, and we could have got ourselves Roman Wilson. But I'm going to take him as well because I do believe his role with these Pittsburgh Steelers is going to be quite extensive, I do believe. We will see how it does shake down, but I mean, here, at least I got a lot of talented running backs, and I do have some trade bait as well. So maybe I will even go, how many wide receivers do I got? So Nacua, Pittman, at least they're going to be able to give it to me. And then here, hopefully, J-Mo, a little bit of risk. And then, okay, yeah, we need to add another wide receiver because it isn't that great. Let's go Mr. Old Reliable in an Adam Thielen. I think that's probably your better option here in the last round. And if it doesn't pan out, I mean, we can always cut and find players on the waiver wire. Even though I do like Mooney, he's going to be, fewer down targets than all the others. I'm going to finish it off with an Adam Thielen. I think that is okay. It is not a terrible squad whatsoever. We got it with Jordan Love, feeling the love for Love at quarterback, and I'm all in like I was last year. You guys know this. I said Jordan Love was that dude we needed to covet. JT as my running back 1, James Cook running back 2, Puka, and then Michael Pittman. Very good 1-2 punch. Should put up a lot of statistics that way as well. Pat Freiermuth, the Moot, Aaron Jones, and then David Montgomery, and then on the bench, you're backing up everybody here. Ladd McConkey, Brian Robinson, J-Mo, Gabe Davis, Jahan Dotson, Roman Wilson, Adam Thielen. So this team is not terrible whatsoever. I do like it quite a bit. So we will see how it does shake down in this team. But there you go. At least you know what you can get at pick number 12. Maybe I did go a little bit running back heavy at that point. Yes, we probably got to add a defense to this team, but I was just going for players in this one. I don't play with I should have changed the rosters to show no defense and kickers. But what I'm trying to build here is say, at the turn at pick 12, you can still pick a very solid squad that you're looking for, and you can make some moves, especially if you got a lot of running backs, making some trades and doing the business that way. So there you go. That is pick number 12 for a redraft mock draft Monday. You got to love it, man. There you have it. That is is Mock Draft Monday, and I mean, okay, everything is going to change. ADP values are going to change. Players are going to get injured, but it's good to get at least a, sample size of where the values are for these players today, and I don't hate that whatsoever. But nevertheless, as always, don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, jump in those comments, give me your thoughts. What do you think of this team? You like it? You dislike it? Would you go in different directions? Throw it in the comments. Let me know, but we'll see you next time. I am out.